Hey guys, it's William here, your host on Brew TV. It's good to have you back, and got a few things to cover with you tonight, so we'll get right to it. First, be number 4 in the SJ Porr Brew Review Challenge series. Got another beer review to do with you, and then also to share with you a gift that I just recently received. So we've got a couple things to go over. First, let's talk about the brew review for this evening. Went out to the fridge earlier and randomly selected yet another bottle for tonight's review. And who we got tonight is, you can see the label here. We have the, it's lighting out, the Isolation Porter. Kind of whited out. It's the Isolation Porter from the Monster Sheba Brewing Company. Got a nice label there, and this in the small print says brewed by Patsfan 1284 for the SJ Porr Summer 2013 Experiment. So got another porter in here, and I'm excited about that because I really like dark beer. Got this one out of the fridge and let it sit for just a few minutes, hopefully to get it up to a good serving temperature. Get it out of the fridge for a little bit. I think I keep my brew fridge a little, probably on the cold side. But I wanted it to have a little time to sit out a little bit, and hopefully we'll get some good flavor out of it and some good aroma. So if I pull it up close to you, I think you can kind of see just by handling the bottle here. Got a little bit of carbonation right there on the top. If I do just a little bit of shake there, I think you can see some more carbon bubbles come up. So we shouldn't have a problem with the carbonation on this one. So before we crack it open, let's talk a little bit about the packaging. If you remember, I do talk a little bit about just the appearance and the packaging of the beer in the whole scheme of things, along with the traditional color, aroma, and taste of the entry. And this one here, very nice long neck bottle, kind of traditional. Like the label, I don't think you can really see it here. I don't think I've got the best light in here tonight, but a nice label, good and to the point. Isolation Porter, great name, kind of like that too. And the Monster Sheba Brewing Company. So with that, let's dive into this one here. And let me get a start on here with the industrial bottle opener. Oh yeah, we got a hiss there. I don't think we're gonna have a problem with any carbonation. And let me get that where maybe you can see it. And let's go ahead and we're getting some head going in the bottle. So we're going to give this thing a pour. I'm gonna pour this one pretty slowly because it looks like it was getting kind of aggressive in the bottle. I'll make sure I get it all in the glass. Although I did take the liberty of having a catch glass just out of camera shot if needed. Yeah, I got a lot of carbonation on that. It was nice in the glass. In dark beers, I don't worry a whole lot about the sediment or anything, so there might be a little sediment in there that I might pour into it. I think most of it stayed in there. Anyway, let me turn that to where you can kind of maybe see the beer a little bit. Getting a lot of carbon bubbles, not a lot of head retention. You really can't see that there, but it's really active on the top. It's really kind of bubbling, a lot of activity. In fact, just no head retention. Let me see if we can get to where you can kind of maybe, I don't know if you can see any carbon bubbles coming up in it. If you bear with me just a second, I'll grab a flashlight again, and because I think it's right over here on the counter. I'm here in the kitchen again. Hold on just a second. Let me grab that. If I can find it. And this will work. No, not tonight. All right. Well, anyway, we won't waste any more time. But I'm getting a lot of carbon bubbles coming up, but not really any head retention that you can really speak of. Few carbon bubbles forming there, but everything kind of goes away as soon as it rises. So I think you see from the when I cracked it open that there was some carbonation and some head going on in the bottle, but as soon as we poured it, it dissipated. So let's give this a smell test here. Yeah. Really getting the grains off of that. Getting some notes of chocolate. Really get a good note of chocolate on that. You know, I don't know what the temperature of the beer is. Hopefully, it's warmed up enough where it's going to give it a good review for a darker beer, which should probably be a little bit warmer than than some others. The activity is really staying up on this. I mean, it's just really, there's a lot of bubbles busting at the top. So you know that's a good point. The color is really nice and deep again. You know, I'll put that up maybe where you can see it. You know, you don't see through this, so it's really a good dark color for a porter, and that's a good point too. Give another smell after it's had time to open up a little bit. Yeah, I really get that chocolate and getting the aroma from the grains. You know, so it's got a good grainy, not an earthy aroma at all, but just that grainy and that chocolate coming off of it. Okay. So far so good, and looking pretty good. Let's give it a taste and let's see what that does. Oh yeah, lots of chocolate in that one. Really taste the chocolate. The grains are coming out in there. I don't know what the additional grains you used from the base that SJ gave us, but yeah, that's got a lot to it. That stays with you. Really forward with the chocolate. Got a good mouthfeel. Coats really well. You know, it's not. You know, I'll say the chocolate is right at that threshold of being overbearing. You know, it's not, but you know, it's really pronounced. But it's not too much. You know, it's almost like that if you'd added any more of the chocolate malt or whatever it is that you added in there to achieve that, it'd have been too much. You know, it's right on that. It's right on that threshold. So you know, it's hitting right at that perfect point of saying it's too much. Yeah, I think I'll let this one warm enough, so I'm getting the flavor with it. Yeah, my last review, I think I may have been a little unfair because I think I maybe have cracked it open a little early and didn't really get a chance to take advantage of the flavors that were going to come through when it warmed up. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, this is nice. Still getting that chocolate aroma to it, although it seems to be dying off just a little bit. And now the more of the grain seems to be seeping back through. And again, the disclaimer is that I'm not a brew reviewer. I'm not skilled in this. Really, these are the first few beers that I've ever reviewed. So take that for what it's worth. This is just an unqualified opinion, and I'm kind of copying what other people have done. So it is what it is. This is just my thoughts and what I think on the beer. Yeah. Yeah, the chocolate really seems to come through. That's what I keep getting out of it. I keep coming back to that. I'm trying to think of what else I'd be getting out of that. I've got bug scurrying around here. But a nice job. The things that may have improved this beer a little bit might have been a little more head retention. I don't know. It doesn't take away from the taste of it or the drinkability. That's more of an appearance thing, and that might just be my unskilled opinion and lack of beer style knowledge. But this is pretty good. The carbonation is right on it. Although you're like I say, you're not getting a lot of head. Just looks almost like a Coca-Cola. How it looks like in the glass. But it's there. It's very drinkable. It's not overly done. The grains are forward on it. You got a lot of the chocolate in it. That for someone that doesn't like a darker beer, this is probably not going to be one that they're going to really enjoy, because it is really out there with the specialty grain. But for someone that enjoys a dark beer or a porter, they're going to like this, and I enjoy it. So good job on this. Packaging was very nice. I like the label. The carbonation is right. Good color, very nice and dark. Nice dark, very dark brown color. Not quite black, but good dark color. And then the taste, is there. It's right up on the edge of the balance sheet. So, on the 10-point scale, what I kind of give this one, I would be at a strong 7.5. Very nice beer, very drinkable. One that you can enjoy a couple over an evening. It's one that you certainly want to sit by the fire out in the fire pit on a fall evening, and even tonight on a wet summer evening like what we're enjoying tonight. This is a good beer. So the Isolation Porter, as we see right here. Nice job from the Monster Sheba Brewing and Patsfan 1284. That's his YouTube name. Go by and visit his channel. I'm sure he's got a lot of videos and some things that he would share with you. So excellent job. Thanks for sharing in the SJ Porr Brew Challenge. So cheers to you. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of that beer this evening. The other thing I want to share with you is a gift that I just received. And this actually is a belated anniversary gift from my lovely bride. And we just celebrated our 21st wedding anniversary on August the 1st. Our tradition is, we typically don't share gifts a whole lot. We just kind of, we'll go out and do a few things, and a gift sometimes shows up, sometimes very belated. So this is a little bit of a surprise for me. And let me show this to you. I think it'll be of interest to you. But this is what I received, and it is a set of, that way you can see it a little bit. It is a set of 6 beer glasses. And Actually, I had my eye on these for a while at the local Aldi food market. And you know, you never know what you're going to get at Aldi, because not only can you go there and get good groceries, but they always have some cool stuff there. So they've been selling the sample pack of craft brew glasses for a while, and I'd had my eye on them and was really kind of hinting at the idea of, you know, Father's Day, birthday, might be able to be a great gift. Didn't go because they weren't on sale. Well, they were finally on sale at, I think, 60% off. There were 2 left at the store, and I got one of them. So it's kind of cool, you know. What you see on the package here is kind of what you get. It's 6 glasses, one each of one sample each of them, and of course you have a classic Pilsner glass here. Then it moved on to the what they call the English pub glass, which is supposed to mimic the classic pint from England, and then what they call the Belgian ale, which is really a tulip glass. I would think. I'm not all that up on glassware, so forgive me on that. And then a craft pub glass. That's what they call this one here. I can't remember what they call those. I read up about on a little bit on glassware, but I don't remember all that. And then what they're referring to as a porter stout, which is a little stemware. And then finally, the one they call for the wheat and beer, which is this one right here. So, 6 glasses. So, hey, coming up in the next reviews, you never know what you might be seeing with these 6 glasses. So I might be able to do a little review on those. Let me pull one out here and let me show you kind of what they look like. Here's a sample. I believe that's the Pilsner glass there. No, I'm sorry, that's the wheat beer glass. Yeah, I have to show it up. But very nice, got a nice weight to them. So you can kind of see a little bit about what we got there. If you have an Aldi market in your area, you might want to check around. You never know what you might find. Some craft beer glasses. So a little anniversary gift there. So I thought I would share that with you for just a minute. And with that, I'm going to sign off for the evening. Enjoyed our time, and I think I'm going to settle back and enjoy the rest of this porter for the evening. Cheers to each of you. Thank you for watching. For those of you that subscribe, thank you as well. A shout out again to SJ Porr for coming up with the idea of doing this brew challenge. It's been a lot of fun, and hope you are enjoying it as well, whether you are a member of the brew challenge experiment for 2013 or you're just a casual observer looking into it. Thank you for coming by, and we'll see you again soon for another SJ Porr brew challenge. Take care. Bye-bye.